offline. Okay, offline. Okay, offline. Okay, offline. Offline. Offline.
Oh yeah, now I have the correct headset on. Right. Talk. Tell Remus about Irina. Look around for Remus. Check on father. Okay, let's do check on father first because he's close. He's close. I think the mic here might be. No, it's good. All good. Oh, Remus. Okay. Remus, are you in there? I need to speak with you. It's urgent. What is it now, brother? Can I not have a moment of peace to myself? Now it's not the time for that. What I've just seen, I don't even know how to explain it. Then go away until you figure it out. What a dick. Remus, this is serious. It changes everything. I know this will be hard to believe, but Irina and Philomen are the same. What? But Irina and Philomen are the same person. Well, how did we get to that? I mean, I know there was that illusion and whatnot, but... Wait, something is annoying me here. This has to go down. Yeah, okay, we're good. Right. You finally gone completely insane. First they were to be married and now they're one and the same. Do you even hear yourself? Go sleep off this madness. The last few days have clearly done a number on you. Remus, get out of there in this instant. I will not, and you cannot make me. Let me enjoy my drops of happiness in peace. Soon enough you will have nothing to worry about. Soon enough you will have nothing to worry about me. Just as you all wanted it. Stop faffing about and come to your senses. I'm ignoring you. This feels so much better. We'll see about that, you damn fool. Trying to break in, I see. Well, but he was playing the piano. Oh, what the fuck? No, this was not the bathroom. Yeah, I thought so. I remember this box from our childhood. Father made it for us along with this ceramic tile puzzles. There's another one. Gullible, spineless halfwit. Nothing could have prepared me for what I witnessed tonight. What manner of creature is Irina? God protect us all. And to think we share the bed as man and woman. What was I thinking? So easily fooled again. Like a gullible, spineless halfwit. Yeah, okay. I still don't fully understand Irina's motives or Philomen's, or whoever this being is. All I know, she wanted revenge on father by any means necessary. Okay. One of these Ooh. Oh, this is the... Okay. This is the puzzles I found. Oh no, come back, come back. Uh, it won't budge without the correct one. I must first position the animal pictures on the sides correctly. Okay, but what? How am I supposed to know which is the correct code here? Okay. Oh, there's more. Oh, okay, wait. I know I found the rat and the eagle one, but did I? Wait. Frog, fox, rat, eagle. Fox is a ground, frog is ground. I don't know if that makes any sense. This is the ground. This is technically... Oh, I don't know. This could be up, but I have no idea. Wait. Let's look up the thing because I don't actually care to waste that much time here. This is the talk with the brother. This is the frog puzzle. Ah, this is the box. Okay. I wonder if this works. Okay, he opened it. He opened it. Let's go back. This, yeah. Okay, we need to go a bit back. Is this one side? No, a bit more back. Yeah. See, that's showcase the both sides. Play. Right, so this side. Play. Okay, so he turns it. Okay, so we play. Okay, so this side has to be. Where is it? This one. So this is the side with the birds. Okay, so this has to be down. That has to be down. This has to be up. And the bunny has to be down. And then on the other side. Oh man. Is it the same? Yeah. Okay. Then on the other side. We'll let him play. Turn it around. First one. Okay, back a bit. Okay. That's enough. So the first one has to be up. This one has to be down, down, and up again. Okay, good. We got that. Dearest Remus, I'm relieved to hear the medicine I gave you is helping your nerves. But you have to remember that you mustn't abuse it. An excessive dose could be fatal. I urge you to be cautious and use it responsibly. Should you ever take too much at once, administer this antidote as soon as possible. Otherwise, you will fall into a sleep from which you will never wake. Do not take this matter lightly and do not try to reduce the dose gradually. I'm certain you have the strength to face your demons without it. Philomen. A drug from Philomen, of course. But then this is a antidote, okay, which I'm probably supposed to give to him. But let's see this. Remus became quite a heavy drinker. Remus, I had a mother's worries, okay. I had hoped you were simply going through a temporary moment of confusion, but your reluctance to let go of this foolishness troubles me deeply. You mustn't think I would abandon you or anything of the sort. No, I will accept you regardless of your choices. But this path you're on will lead to nothing good. Listen to your mother. I fear the hardships you will endure and how you will face them, for I assure you it will not be an easy life, child. It's not yet too late for you to try and lead a normal life. With love and worry, your mother. Okay, so that is that. Let's do this puzzle then. One puzzle to have some fun. My guess is this has to. Oh, there's more to this frog. Okay, this has to go there. This goes here. This probably is here. Oh no, this probably there. Yeah. There's a little bit of an eye, which I found. Oops. Here. Part of the mouth. Then the sky. And now the confusing part is probably... Oh, that does fit. Okay, but this... Not even sure if these flowers... I mean, they do kind of belong because that doesn't fit here right now. It fits here, that is clear. But maybe, yeah, that fits over there. Yeah, it does. No, that doesn't fit. Neither does that. Or that. It has to be... Okay, so that fits into that. But there's like part of a flower. Oh, this fits here. Yeah, this one does. Okay. This one fits into this, so I think that's all right. This one... That does fit there, but I don't see how this and maybe this works. Aha. Does that fit into that, into that? It doesn't fit here though. It's with this. And I think, yeah. Gee. This kind of goes into that. It's only like this edge. Oh, but it does fit into that there. Okay, and that fits into that. What does this fit into? Oh, this has to be here because it's the top. The top. There's some greenery that should fit here. I think this. No. Yeah, that fits here. But it's just this one that kinda doesn't have a place. This has to fit with something. Other, maybe with this. Yeah, that could work. But now that doesn't fit. doesn't fit. See, like this flower is only like half of the flower, so I'm trying to look for a piece that. But this has half of the flower, but it doesn't get into space. No, this is the frog. So the frog can't really move all that much. I think something here should. This feels good. And this feels good. So there's only like something here that. This is the flower. Where does this go? I mean, it could be that. Could it be that the frog is a little bit to the side? Like so? It could be. Well, it's part of the frog's face here, yeah? Leg? Oh no, this is the sky. Aha, sky. This, okay. Okay, so is this a row that is missing some of the leaf? Or part of the flower? Oh, there. Okay. Yeah, some of the parts don't look really perfect to me, but yeah, it does. I shouldn't fuss too much about it. Okay, we got the froggy. Did we read this? Yeah, we read this. Mother's worries. Medicine we read. Book. I love him. I tire of all these games. He must know by now how important he is to me. I cannot imagine my life without him. Yet he avoids committing to a future together. He holds my hand and I melt inside. I ache to be in his arms. But every tender moment is followed by a deliberate distance. Is he merely afraid we won't be accepted? I care nothing for such trivial concerns. Then again, he is a doctor. He needs to be well. well regarded by society, but we could try to keep it hidden. I know he cares for me. I feel it in his words, in his touch. That brief moment when I kissed him, he didn't pull away. He smiled and gently squeezed my hand. Perhaps he lacks the courage to face our feelings, and I must be the brave one. I would do anything for us to leave and find a place where we might be happy. Unlock the safe in Remo's room. Okay. Oh yeah, safe. From what I learned about Remus tonight, the code must surely have something to do with Philomen. Eh. What would it... Is it maybe in the... He's talking about dosage, but not... Okay. How do these people... Or maybe if you know the game, you know what to do, right? Where's the volume button here? Okay. Naked scene. Animal box puzzle. Checking on father. Oh, here's the right code. 2402. 2402. What does that have to do with Philomen? I missed that probably. Um, 24. That dreadful night. I remember it so vividly. I don't know what possessed me to enter the burial chamber. I was shocked to find a young woman buried there. As I gazed at her uncorrupted corpse, I felt compelled to take this intricate amulet from her resting place. But why? It's not as if we're lacking in jewelry. As I fiddled with the thing, I thought I saw her open her eyes. I fled the place in terror. I bet. I stashed the amulet and tried to forget. Stashed? Yeah. I stashed the amulet and tried to forget everything, but her piercing gaze haunted my dreams. Philomen assured me it was all in my head, a fabrication of my mind triggered by that dark, cold place. He gave me medicine to calm my nerves. It helped, yet now I can't seem to go without it. I crave the stuff, despite despite Philomen's warnings that I should gradually stop using it. So, okay. If he knew I could become addicted to it, why gave it to me in the first place? Perhaps when we are together, he could help me come off it. We will be together soon, won't we, my love? Okay. Philomen's misdeeds are even more nefarious than I imagined. Though his scheming, Remus is now addicted to some sort of through his scheming, Remus is now addicted to some sort of substance. He would have overdosed tonight had I not stopped him in time. Forbidden love. Uh, Remus, it must have been so difficult for you. How unfortunate that the one you fell in love with should betray you so cruelly. Wait. He fell in. I thought so. I got a feeling he would fall in love. Our world would never allow you to live openly, will it? Yeah, at the time, I bet. Even now, it's a problem, so. There's the froggy. Right, now let's give him the amulet, the antidote, I mean. He looks better now. Thank the Lord I found this antidote. I do hope he's no longer in any danger. Let's now. Okay. Try asking father about the amulet. Okay. Oh, Irina had drugs. Wine, music, a nice bath. And to top it all off, some recreational drugs. And all that time like this. My brother is a complete idiot. Oh yeah. Thank the Lord he didn't manage to inject all of them into himself. Remus could have drowned in here if he'd passed out from these drugs. And no shit, Sherlock. The last thing I'm in the mood for right now is to listening to this thing. Right. That's where he is. So many rooms. I'm trying to have I'm starting to have a little bit of a hard time navigating all of them. Was he downstairs? I don't remember. Okay, maybe he was downstairs. Yep. Father, you're awake. How are you feeling? I feel as though a veil has been lifted from my eyes. I can finally see things clearly. Marius, that woman, she isn't the innocent maid she pretends to be. I know of that now, Father. She has revealed her true nature to me. Has she? Do not presume you understand it all just yet, my dear boy. She is a cunning devil. She's trying to hurt our family. I've pieced that much together myself, Father, yet I do not know her real motives. She begrudges you deeply, but why? I care little for the resentments of the devil, Marius. What I want to know is how much damage she has managed to cause already. Is Remo safe? Is my dear Katarina still under the witch's spell protecting her? Oh, he doesn't know. Oh, Father, where do I even begin? There is much I need to tell you. Talk to Father. How we could have used your strength and wisdom at a time like this, Mother. How we could have used, yeah. Losing Mother is heartbreaking. I'm certain the devil had something to do with it. The coroner said it was a heart attack. He had no doubt about it. Be that as it may, I can't shake the feeling. Your mother would still be alive today if it weren't for that wretched woman. She knew full well how excruciating it would be for me to lose my wife. What sort of creature is Irina? A devil, a succubus, a foul temptress. I still can't understand how she could turn into Philomen before my very eyes. I don't pretend I can understand it too well myself, but I have seen something of the sort before. For a time in my youth, I tried to find other accounts of such powers. Okay, are we getting into like crazy supernatural shit? But I had to stop without learning anything of relevance, as that path would have led me to become an outcast, an eccentric. I shut my mind to the topic and convinced myself I had simply imagined the whole thing. I can't believe you met someone who could turn into another person as well. What are the chances that both father and son have such encounter? In our case, the chances were quite high indeed, for you see, the creature's true form isn't our maid, Irina, nor is it the doctor. No, her original form, to the best of my knowledge, is a woman I buried in the crypt so many years ago. Wait, what? No, her original form, to the best of my knowledge at least, is the woman I buried. Is really? Oh shit. That can't be. You're telling me Irina is in fact Elena? The woman you fell in love with in your youth? The one who mysteriously died? I'm afraid so, dear boy. But father, how could she be here now if she had died? How can she turn into someone else in the blink of an eye? Who knows the limits of that devil's powers? How Is any of this possible? Is nothing I took for certain in this world true? A woman who can change her form into another woman or even a man? One who is somehow now alive after she was dead and buried? How am I to process all of this? You are doing much better than I did. The human mind isn't made to grasp such revelation. I need a minute, Father. Don't take too long. There are still things we need to discuss. We must plot a course forward. Out of this conundrum we find ourselves in. For now, go look inside my valuables box, the one in my room. You will find the key to the door inside the crypt, the one that leads to her mortuary chamber. You will need to go down there before all of this is over. I will have to face her, won't I? I'm afraid so. Go now, get the key, then return to me. There is more I want to share with you before you depart from the crypt. Okay. That's super crazy, honestly. That's crazy. That is crazy on every level. Elena, Philomel, Irina, they are all one and the same creature. All of these began with Elena's arrival and the brief romance between her and father. He even once witnessed her shape-shifting abilities. Okay, this is getting into like supernatural territory. But on one side, it does make a little bit of a sense that whenever the doctor was around, Irina wasn't. Irina was nowhere to be found. And the other way around as well. When Irina was around, the doctor was not there. Oh, yeah. This is getting weird and weird. Open the box in father's room. Okay. This is his room. Oh, they need to lower. Okay. Okay. Something is preventing me from moving this piece. Needs box key. Aha. Crypt key. Letting go. More than 2 years have passed since her death, yet her corpse remains unchanged. It is as if she's defying death itself to keep me from moving on. I will stop entertaining the thought of her being some sort of unnatural being. She was simply a woman I loved, whose tragic loss broke my heart. That will be the only memory of her I shall carry forward, for the sake of my sanity. Yeah, good choice. I guess good choice. Right, now we have to probably leave the mansion. Is there still anything here? I haven't. The cake she made is still here, lol. Oh no, I have to go to him actually first. Not leave the mansion. Oh man. Did mother know everything? Have you told her about Elena's strange nature? No, by the time I met Katrina, I had already convinced myself it couldn't be true. And even if I hadn't, I wouldn't have burdened your mother with something so impossible to believe. What I told you the other day is all that Katrina knew as well. She never tried to delve deeper into my past, she only looked to our future together. The only thing she asked me back then was that we moved on from this place to start anew, so our love could grow without the shadow of Elena's memory. Okay, yeah, so she wanted him to move from this house. Alas, I could not leave this place, okay? I feared someone might eventually find her tomb and difficult questions would be raised. So we found the middle ground. Okay, what is it? I built this beautiful mansion for your mother and we moved out of the old house. I see. Okay. It was enough for Katrina. It made her radiate with happiness. If only you could have seen her back in the day. She was such a wonderful and caring woman. You'd only be so lucky to have someone like her by your side, dear boy. Remus is struggling. He wanted to sell our factory, you know. That brat. We did poor job raising him. I'm grateful you turned out such an upstanding man. You shouldn't say such things, father. He is still your son. It's not his fault. He is how he is. You and mother both push him too hard. Only because we wanted the best for him. I was tough. It was tough love, I admit, but love it was nonetheless. He nearly took his own life, father, if I hadn't been there. But you were, and that's all that matters. I will talk to the boy in the morning and try to make amends. But his betrayal does not sit well with me. Me neither, if I'm honest. I want to take his side, but this last endeavor of his makes it hard to defend him. Regardless, we need to take better care of him, father. We will. I do not want to lose my son as well after I've just lost my wife. What? Oh, this is interesting. Attack me? What on earth do you mean? So she lied about that too? Irina made me believe someone hurt you the other day. I was the one who found you. I don't know if you recall anything. What I know is that for some reason I had a brief moment of clarity. I wanted to write down my thoughts. I remember some things. Thought I couldn't grasp the full picture, but as I kept trying to put things together, I felt a blistering pain in my head. I lost my senses and fell. I don't recall anything after that. It must have I must have bumped my head on something, but I'm certain no one attacked me. Why would she mislead me then? That's the devil. That devil only wants to sow destruct between us. You mustn't believe anything she says. Why would Irina take me to the crypt? It's as though she wanted me to find out the truth about her. Why are you so keen to understand the actions of that woman? Are you still under her spell? It's not that, I just think it might help us if we try to understand her motives. Her motives are revenge. Her goals are the cause to... her goals are to cause us pain in any way she can. I still don't see why Irina, or rather Elena, hates you so much, father. Isn't it obvious? She blames me for what happened to her. Then, oh, okay, I understand now why a little bit. Like, if this is even true. If this is even true, I understand a tiny bit as to why she budged in the kitchen, I think it was. Or in the room. No, in his room it was when we talked. And I started accusing him of shit. That I didn't let her achieve whatever nefarious plans she had for me. For what reason other than evil would such a creature have to come to me when I was so young and impersonable? Okay. But I stood my ground. She can't bear the thought that I was able to shake her charms. What I need to be sure of now, Marius, is that you are free from her influence. I hope I am. Keep your wits about you, dear boy. This is the devil we are fighting against tonight. Oh yeah, this. You cut me from the wheel. Were you and mother so disappointed in me for leaving, father? I care not for any inheritance, but for you to resort to such extreme measures, it's disheartening. I'm sorry, dear boy, but do not take your brother's words to heart. It's true your mother was furious after you left, and Remus wouldn't stop bad-mouthing you, but you are my son, and nothing you do could ever change that. I have not renewed my will. I only misled those two into believing so, as I couldn't take their bickering any longer. Our solicitor still has my old will. Besides, Katrina had a change of heart soon enough. She still loved you, Marius, despite her resentment over you leaving us. Only Remus believes he will inherit everything, the poor fool. Just as he wrongly believes, he now owns the factory. I tricked him into thinking I had transferred the ownership to him. It was only to embolden him to take full responsibility for the place after I realized I would no longer be able to do it myself. So he couldn't sell it the factory even if he wanted to. He would have been up for a most unpleasant surprise. Father, that's devious. You and mother have manipulated him over and over. For all his faults, you share the blame for how he behaves. How could you deceive him so? It's a good thing he didn't manage to go through with the sale. He has been spared from learning of his latest he has been spared from learning of this latest falsehood. True. It was a harmless lie, my boy. He needs to grow up. That's not the way to raise your child, father. Alright. Let's keep it between us for now until he's in a better state. The amulet seems to have cured you. What? I rather think it has simply blocked Elena's influence on my mind. Okay, so it was this mysterious woman that was making him ramble. Not make any sense. My body still feels as weak as before, but my thoughts are no longer clouded. So this is some sort of magical amulet, and Remus merely happened to come by it. Uninspiring for him, he stole it from Elena's tombs. Unsurprising for him, he stole it from Elena's tomb. That boy has only ever brought us trouble. But why was the amulet on her tomb in the first place? Because it was hers. She gave it to me the day she died. I didn't want anything to do with it. It It only reminded me of her, and I wanted so badly to forget. I carved the wreaths on her sarcophagus and set it there. Did you know the amulet had any special powers? No, nothing of that sort. It was simply my way of asking her to forgive me in a moment of weakness. You know, after someone dies, you only remember the good things about them. True. The more time passed, the less I believed she was a devil, and the more I mourned the woman I loved. I dreaded I might have imagined it all. So I built her that elaborate burial place in the hope that her spirit might forgive me. Your words about Elena are confusing. 1 minute you tell me how much you loved her, the next you hate her with all your being, calling her a devil. You said she wanted to leave you, then she inexplicably died. Now you tell me you wanted her to forgive you. Forgive you for what? There is one more story I need to share with you. One that I had long forgotten, for it was too painful for me to bear the truth of all that had happened on that cursed day. The day she died, tell me, Father. Have you lied to me the first time we talked about Elena? No, not intentionally, no. You see, my mind could not handle what I had seen and heard that day. I lost my grasp on reality for a long time. I became obsessed with searching for more about how the devil was among us, looking for accounts of similar events to the one I had witnessed. And I did all that without being able to share the burden of it with anyone else. Your grandfather could not take it anymore. He had me locked up for months in a sanatorium where I was drugged and tortured each day, made to believe the whole thing was in only my head. When he finally got me out, I wanted to have nothing to do with him anymore. I transformed Elena's burial chamber into a shrine for her in an attempt to make peace with her death. Then I enrolled and went to war, as far from my father as I could. But sure enough, war wasn't the escape I was hoping for. It sapped my spirit even further. Oh no shit. When I returned and your grandfather put his foot down telling me I had to marry the woman he picked for me, I had little fight left in me. I went along with it, and you know how that turned out. Katrina managed to bring me back into the world of the living, and we had a blessed life together. So no, my dear son, I did not lie to you with any intent when I told you about Elena. It's only now, in the presence of that amulet, that I remember the whole dreadful thing. Tell me then, Father, what truly happened that day. After I have told you, I shall remain here to mourn my beloved wife and come to terms with all that I have lost. You will go to the crypt and try to put an end to all of this. Take the amulet with you, it is now yours. If there is anything you wish to speak of before now is the time. We don't know if we'll see the light of day again, so nothing should be left unsaid. For my part, I am deeply sorry that it falls onto my son to right my wrongs. But you are far better than I ever was, and I am certain you will prevail. You have all my love and pride. I want to know the whole truth in a moment, my dear boy. First, Stay here beside me for a brief while, whilst your love for your father has not yet dwindled. Let us remember the blessed times of our lives which your mother made possible for our family. According to father's note, Elena's body remained unspoiled long after her death. This must be what Remus saw inside the crypt. Disturbed him so deeply, he ended up taking the drugs from Philomen offered him. The only other such occurrence that I can think of are the bodies of saints. Yeah, I was thinking about the same. Because usually bodies of saints don't really decay that much. But Elena cannot be one herself, can she? The amulet I found in Remus' safe used to belong to Elena. The fool took it from her resting place, setting in motion all the misfortune that had befallen us since. I never imagined you capable of such sorcery and deceit, father. Even now you continue to dance around the truth, carefully choosing how much to reveal. Had you repressed your memories of Elena's true nature, or what? Or is this yet another of your convenient lies? Reveal the truth already. I must end this. With her amulet in my hand, father believes I might be able to put a stop to Irina once and for all. Whatever the outcome, I must go to her burial chamber. I cannot begin to fathom what lies ahead, but I shall walk this path regardless. God gave me strength. God give me strength to withstand whatever trials she sets before me. Indeed. Then let this be my confession. Act 15. Many summers ago.
This should be interesting. I know. I'm hardly the person you want to hear from right now. But the esteemed Leon Rosenthal finally owing up to his past. If this doesn't stir anything in your heart, then you're no better than the rest of them.
Wait, am I playing his dad now? Does he look different? I think that was his young dad. And if we follow the same path we did in the beginning, that's kind of crazy. Because we found Elena at the lake, right? Not Elena, Irina. Bathing, basically. Which is kind of the same way. But she wasn't naked. But yeah, she looked the fucking same. Holy shit. Elena, good morning. You're here. I was starting to think you wouldn't return. I have ever missed a day. Have I ever missed a day since we first met? You have not. Yet after yesterday's quarrel, I fear the worst. My feelings for you are not so feeble. Yeah, she looks exactly the fucking same. It would take far more to quench my love. My darling Leon. Your sweet words are music to my ears. Yet my heart remains dismayed. Can we not enjoy each other's company for a while? Must we speak of these things that trouble you now? I've missed you, and I'm not worth. Am I not worthy of a kiss? I wouldn't shower you. I would shower you with a million kisses each day, you know that. If only you would be my wife, which you so stubbornly refuse. Why can't you simply live in the moment? I am here now. Damn the future. If it brings only gloom to our present, will you not even consider my situation, not for a moment? And what of it? What woman would not exult at the thought of marrying the one she loves? I cannot understand it. I've told you time and time again, things are not nearly as simple for me as you make them to be. My place, my family. You won't tell me about it. You won't tell me anything about your family, about this family of yours, or why they would be so against our marriage. I am not good enough standing. What more could they possibly want? It has nothing to do with you or your status. They simply do not want me to get married at all. But what do you want, Lena? Why must we let them decide for us? I can provide for you more than enough. We don't have to let them ruin our happiness. Alright, you're losing your temper again. And I did not come here today to quarrel. I was in a good mood. Please don't ruin it so easily. Let's not fight. I do not want to fight, yet every time I see you, now I am only reminded of your refusal. You cannot fathom how terribly my heart aches. How much I want you to be my wife, and yet you will not have me. I don't know if I can keep doing this. What are you saying? Are you truly giving me up so easily? You said you couldn't bear a single day away from me, yet now you're ending it? No, of course not. I don't know. It's all too painful and confusing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to convince you, how to make you mine. I would do anything. Would you really? Of course I would. How can you even ask that? You would have me no matter what? No matter what secrets I may hold, or how great the hurdles we may face? Yes, 1,000 times yes. I would do anything for you. I pray that you mean that, not just to have it said. For I came here today with my mind made up. I have argued with my family already. They disapprove of my decision, but it's mine to make. Are you saying what I think you're saying? Do not give me hope needlessly. Will you have me no matter what, my darling Leon? Do you promise to accept me as I am? For I take this step, there is no going back for me. If I take this step, you will be all that I have. So you accept to be my wife? Elena, you must promise. Yes, of course I promise. I'm the happiest man alive. My love, we shall have such a wonderful life together. I want you to have this. This is my way of showing my commitment to you. With it, I am placing my life into your hands. Thank you, but what is it? With it, you will have power over me. I am putting all my trust in you. Power over you? But my love, that's not something that I need. I want us to walk together as equals in life. You will understand in a moment. I just remember what you promised, and do not be frightened. It may come as a shock at first, but I must reveal the whole Truth about myself if I'm to be your wife. You're starting to worry me. We will get through this. We must. Leon, listen, I am not a mere mortal, okay? Of course not. You are my beloved. You are worth more than anyone. I appreciate that, but I mean it. I am not of this world. Not of this world? What does that mean? Are you toying with me? Come now, Elena. This is not time for jests. I am dead serious. I came from afar, from another place beyond this world. I have descended here for you, to be with you. I did not think I would fall in love, yet I did, madly so. And now, despite everything I must leave behind, I want to stay here as your wife. For I could not bear to see the pain in your heart another day. Wait, you're rambling. I don't understand what you're saying. It may be easier if I show you. Show me what? I can do things. Things you would likely think of as magic. I will show you, but do not be alarmed, alright? Easier said than done. I'm just waiting for whatever this episode of yours I'm just waiting for whatever this episode of yours is to end already. For whatever this episode of yours is. Look, I can do this. See, I can change my form. Oh yeah, it should look exactly like that. What? No. Demon, you are the devil. Leon, please, I'm not the devil. Stay away from me. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed by thy name. No, Leon, my darling, please don't panic. Still me. Please do not react like this. I have put all my trust in you. Stay away. Begone, devil. Help, help. Look, I'm still me, Elena, your wife to be. You shall be no wife of mine. Okay, yeah. He looks like Elena again. I will not be deceived by Satan. Begone from this place. Leon, how can you say that? Take me in your arms, my darling, I beg of you, so that you might remember what my love for you feels like. Back to hell with you. Well, that's why Oh, he stabbed her. The fucker. He had a sword on him. He killed her. Act 16, The Star. Enter Elena's mortuary chamber. He has at least confessed my father is a murderer. No matter how he justifies himself, and regardless of whether Elena was human or not, he took her life. He was not battling the devil, he was simply afraid. There is some remorse in his words, but I don't think he fully grasped how inexcusable his actions on that regretful day were. I have said. Yet he is still my father. He raised me with love and made me the man I am today. He never wronged me. I must now hate him because of his past? Or can a son still love his father despite his crimes? How I wish he had remained the Honorable Leo Rosenthal in my eyes. And what of Irina or Elena? Can I understand, perhaps even forgive a quest for revenge now that I know her tragic past? How I wish everything were simpler. People ought to be either good or bad, but no one ever is just one, are they? He's just the one. Okay. What the devil was that? She is messing with my head again. Marius, were you just in my head? Well, it's hardly my fault if you can't stop thinking about me. Stop this foolishness and stop trying to meddle with my mind. Yes, master. Why did you make me see those things? I can't make you see or feel anything that isn't already buried in there. I can only amplify your thoughts, desires, hidden fears, and so forth. You already wish to come here tonight. I merely lent greater weight on these thoughts. And here you are. Stop doing that. You have my amulet, so I must obey you either way. How exciting is that? Even in this dark hour, you still can't stop trying to make light of things. Fine, let's all be gloomy and brooding like you. How much did your father tell you anyway? He has finally confessed. I know he murdered Elena, and I know that you are her. I am Elena, yet I'm not the very same child from long ago. It's more complicated than that. But indulge my morbid curiosity. Did Leon manage to show you even a sliver of remorse? He still thinks you are the devil. Of course he does. The imbecile. He had a chance at happiness and squandered it out of fear. It's rather sad, honestly, that after all these years he still doesn't realize what he's done. Oh, can I side with her? Yeah, let's side with her. I agree. You do? I could kiss you right now. I don't think that's a good idea. Alright, settle down. I didn't mean it literally. I know I'm the big bad villain and we're having a battle of wits at the moment. I'm just grateful you can see my side of the story and not only your father's. Thank you for that. You have been wronged, Irina. Or Elena was wronged. I still can't wrap my mind around you being someone else as well. Or, I don't know. Are you two people or just one with a very complicated past? Let's just go with two people. It's easier that way, isn't it? Elena is my past, but I am not really her anymore. Look at it this way. Elena had feelings for Leon, but I would never have eyes for anyone but you. Please let us not get into that topic. I can barely process everything else without thinking of that. Very well. We'll dance elegantly around it, but I do still like you, just so that remains clear. How could I be? So many years have passed since I came out of this place. I was put into a slumber, but I was not dead. My spirit changed in all these years, twisted by the misfortune that befell me. It's not as though when Remus took the amulet, I woke up and found myself in the same person. So your desire for revenge consumed you? change you into this person who would stop at nothing to get even with my father? Marius, I'm not some villain from some railway station novel. You can be so insensitive at times. You truly are your father's son. Well, pardon me if I grow a touch of callous with the one who tried to destroy my family. Yes, yes, very well. Let's not get caught up in all that again. I do wish us to have a civilized conversation if possible. I will answer all your questions, but please do not presume that vengeance alone defines me. I am more than that. I can still feel love, friendship, curiosity, pity, sadness. Your father may have broken me, but not into a single emotion, you know. I suppose you're right. As I was saying, I'm not simply Elena, for I have changed. When I was her, I had a different body and a more innocent mind. This is who I feel I am now. I am Irina. This is how I chose to appear, and these are my thoughts and feelings. But that's not all. Without you returning that amulet to me, I could have never become woolly her again. But could you ever truly be Elena again? Has not the trauma you endured stripped away the innocence that defined her? She is still within me, I can feel it. Yet I think I must keep her buried a little longer, if only to protect myself. People are not quite the charming creatures she imagined them to be. Surely you're not the devil father thinks you are. So what are you then? I'm a celestial, okay. What is that? It's difficult to explain. Part of your mythology is based on us, you see. Some wrote us off as demons, as Leon did. Others saw us as angels. Then there were those who worshipped us as gods. In truth, we are none of these things. It's true we have a very long life, thousands of years. And we can do things that you humans think of as powers of magic. But we are neither good nor bad, neither immortals nor gods. We are simply different from you in some ways, yet similar in others. When we are up there in the sky, we look like stars to you. Our minds are at peace, and we watch over humans through the millennia. But sometimes we feel the urge to descend here, taking human form. We are more like you. We are more like you, then we feel the same, we love the same, we grieve the same. This is all fascinating. How do you normally look? To you, we're merely light. That's why you always see us as stars. You couldn't tell us apart, but each of us is unique in truth. It's easier for us if we take human form when we come down here. There was a time when we did not do that, and it caused all sorts of trouble. Now we are bound by our laws to remain in our human forms while here below. Can already change shape, of course, but we rarely do. It's frowned upon. Why did you? Because I rebelled against my kin when I decided I wouldn't remain here with Leon. I didn't care what would happen. I wanted him to see my true nature. You see, back when I was Elena, I couldn't even conceive he might not accept me. Now I know better. Is that why none of your kind came for you? It was made clear to me that day that I would have to bear any consequences, yet I still chose Leon. That seems rather cruel of them. Well, to us, a couple of decades are nothing. Perhaps 100 years from now, when they think I have learned my lessons, they will come. Who knows? It's my first time down here. So you're rather young in your terms as well. Less than 1,000 years old. You're sort of a teenager then. A young adult, let's say. Okay, so she's kinda like 25-ish in human years. Help me understand some things. Ask me, we'll go through them together. Oh my god. Why pretend to be a doctor? Well, a doctor is dependable, reliable, respectable. Everyone trusts a doctor, and they all presume he has only good intentions. How has no one seen through your act? Even as Philemon, we should have noticed the facade. You must remember I can influence the mind and turn perceptions into strong beliefs. You all wanted Philemon to be a good doctor, so I made that the dominant feeling about him. Is that how this power of yours works? I can't put thoughts into your head nor feelings into your heart, but I can make what's already there feel like the only thing that matters to you. I see. It's very interesting. Then that is why I couldn't stop thinking about you? You were attracted to me, and you began to grow fond of me. Perhaps I made those feelings stronger, or perhaps they were already strong enough. I can't know for sure. I hope it's the latter, for I foolishly fell into my own trap and grew too fond of you as well. I can't influence you anymore, as you hold my amulet, and you ordered me to stop getting into your head. So whatever is in your heart now must be your honest feelings, and I'm certain you'll reveal them to me without delay. No, I don't think I will, and you can't make me, can you? No, but I can ask nicely. Please, kind sir? Alright, let's change the subject. Not fair. What really happened that night? He fell and bumped his head? Really, as simple as that? I might have panicked a little and fiddled a bit too much with his mind. In a way, it's your fault, you know. How can it be my fault? It very much can, because you're the one who got me distracted. Okay, I see. You with those piercing eyes, that smile of yours, your interest in me, in my thoughts and dreams. I lost control over Leon for a while, and he started remembering things. When I realized it, well, let's just say my meddling into his thoughts wasn't as controlled as before. He lost consciousness and fell. Why have you told me he was attacked? That's simple. I wanted you to disrupt your family. You wouldn't have suspected me, the one who told you. But you'd start to suspect your mother and brother of hidden intentions. It worked. Of course, I'm a smart girl. I don't know if smart is the word I'd use here. Fine, then evil. Conniving, mischievous, diabolic, malefic. Take your pick. I still wanted my revenge back then. I did many regrettable things. As I am sure you have realized by now, I was the one behind Leon's illness. I could sense his mind was tired and confused. It was nothing serious, only what was common for many of his age. But I had something to work with, so I made his head swirl with thoughts until he could not discern reality anymore. Then as Philemon, okay, now I understand why there were things in her room and blah blah blah, because she was the same person. Then as Philemon, I used my mixtures to weaken his body. If I could, I would have taken everything back, but I can't. Perhaps he deserved what I brought upon him, but the rest of you didn't. I understand that now. I'm at your mercy, whether you choose to forgive me or not. Do you even want my forgiveness, or perhaps you simply do not care anymore at this point? I want it more than you know. You ruined his life, you realize that? Or I helped him cope. If he hadn't abused what I gave him, he would have been just fine. Besides, there's nothing I can fix. If you let me. He nearly died tonight. I didn't know what happened. He got into his head that he is not wanted anymore. After I told him how you betrayed him, how you were misleading him. I admit I was using him, with no romantic interest in him whatsoever. But I didn't mean for him to die, honestly. He is annoying and patronizing, but he was only a means to make Leon suffer. How much of the mixture has Remus used? I don't know. 3 or 4 bottles. That's not good at all. Marius, have you given him the antidote? Thank Lord I found it, given it to him. He seemed better after all. I am happy to hear that. You are a good brother. You actually seem really, of course I am. Even before I didn't want anyone to die. Let alone now, when I regret everything I did. If you'll still have me around, I'll help you care for him, alright? We'll get him through this. He's my brother, therefore my responsibility, but I can help. But I don't know if I can trust you with that. Well, you have my amulet. You can command me to help make him better. You can command me to do all sorts of things, now that I think about it. I don't want to command you in any way. Oh, it might be fun, but fine, I'll do all these things of my own accord. Would that be better? I swear, you always find a way to make light even in the most dire of situations. Is that what makes me so intriguing, isn't it? I'm not even sure. I want to know the answer. Please tell me she didn't die as part of your revenge plans, Irina. I don't think I could have ever forgiven you for that. Tell me the truth. I didn't mean to. You murdered her? Wait, no, of course not. Marius, your mother was so kind to me. Sure, she was coarse and strict at times, but I could see that I was dear to her. And despite wanting to hate her for being Leon's much beloved wife, I could have not. She often made me doubt my resolve. I was fond of you, your mother. Her death was an accident. Just tell me what happened. Remember how I got into a fight with Leon that night and you took your father's side? I was so disappointed with you and furious with myself for placing my hopes in you. Silly hopes that you could see silly hopes that you could see my side of the story. I ran out crying. Then your mother came. She wanted to take the car and leave to find Philemon. I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't hear me. She kept going about how you Rosenthal's are more important than some poor excuse for a doctor. That she would show him the true power of your family. I lost my temper. I wanted to show her just how powerless you all truly are. So I turned into Philomen just as she trying to drive away. She crashed into the wall. I didn't think about what I was doing. I just wanted to frighten her. The impact wasn't severe, but the shock, I witnessed her heart fail right before my eyes. Before I knew it, before I could do something, anything at all, she was gone. I didn't mean to. I swear it wasn't my intention. I know I'm the only one to blame, but you have to believe me. Yeah, let's go with her. I wish you hadn't caused her death, but if you say you didn't mean it, I swear I didn't. I couldn't lie to you, even if I wanted to, not while you have my amulet. It sounds like it was an unfortunate accident. Everything about these past days is wrong. I wish it would all end already. It's all my fault. No, Irina, it's not your fault, really. Starting with my father, we need to bring all of this to an end. So that you may never see me, again. I don't know. I understand. Can we talk some more, though, please? I'm sure you still have things you want to ask about, don't you? Alright. Will you first excuse me for a minute? Irina admitted she had been behind Father Strange illness all along. He wasn't losing his senses, she was overwhelming his mind. On the night of his accident, I distracted her and she briefly lost control over him. Could it be then that there is some truth to her romantic confessions? That in trying to seduce me she fell in love herself? And did I need to be seduced, or was I already smitten with her? She willingly told me that Remus is in urgent need of an antidote. Moreover, she appeared genuinely concerned. Might she be sincere? I finally understand what happened to Mom. So many unfortunate events, each leading to such a pointless loss. Irina is partly to blame of that, I'm certain. But so is Father, who set all this in motion. Remus, who unwittingly woke Elena. I for carelessly nosing about, even Mother for her temper and arrogance. If any of us acted differently, can I, in good conscience, put her death on Irina's shoulders alone? How drastic since our date. Are you alright? I am, thank you. Can we continue talking? I feel we're getting closer to whatever awaits me. Might we delay it a bit longer? I fear this could be my very last moments with you. We can talk some more. You made me do a transfusion. I did, I know, and I'm sorry. I went a bit too far, haven't I? A bit? I could have hurt my father. Oh, don't be so dramatic. What's the worst that could happen? You would have lost a few drops of blood. It wasn't amusing then, and it's not amusing now. I know, but you were so adorable, fiddling with that contraption. And you succeeded in the end. Who knows, perhaps it even helped him. I doubt it. Well, you are not a doctor. Neither are you. True, but I have been observing humans for some hundreds of years. I picked up a thing or two from up there. It wasn't in my plan to actually kill Leon, only to make him suffer. I know enough about plants and mixtures, so I had everything under control. Where did you even get that transfusion kit from? I had Remus procure it. I told him it was imperative that we had one of those in the house for your father. I figured a few needle pricks might give me a bit of catharsis. That seems rather malicious. Well, at least I wasn't poking him. Okay. Oh, how evil am I for thinking of prickling him with a needle after he had skewered me for that. He was lonely and yearning for love. He kept looking at me every night, reciting the same prayer. Oh, he was looking at the stars. Oh, because he did mention that he was praying to find his, you know, one wife. To him, I was merely a star. But I was listening and grew fond of him. It became our ritual. He prayed for love and I glimmered in return. Until one morning I decided to descend. I took my human form as Elena and I waited for him at the lake. You tend to do that, don't you? Lure men from the water, I mean. Well, if it works, what happened then? I pretended to be lost, we spent a few hours talking, and then I returned every day after that. It didn't take long before we fell in love. Though I suppose we had different ideas of what love meant. It's difficult for me to reconcile that you were once in love with my father. It's easier if you think of me from back then as Elena. Now I am Irina and I have only been interested in you. I'm not convinced it can't be that simple. It's up to you to decide how complicated you want it to be. How could you come back to life? I was never dead, not in the human sense at least. It was more like a deep slumber. Our life can't be extinguished so easily, especially not by human hands. But Leon wanted me dead, and I was so heartbroken, I didn't want to be alive anymore. I couldn't leave as he was now the master of my amulet. So I slumbered through the decades until Remus's presence awoke me. I felt his tiniest desire to take the amulet for himself, so I nudged him to do it. After that, I could emerge as Irina. Less naive, less trusting, less willing to put up with human nonsense. At first I was confused and frightened. I tried to run away, but where would I go? As I sat trembling under a cold rain, I cursed the day Leon crossed me and vowed I'd make him suffer in return. So I came back here as a maid. Your mother always wanted someone to help her, so it was easy to convince her I was here at her request. You know the rest. Why did you show me the clips? I wanted to see how you'd react. That day when you asked to court me, you caught me off guard. I realized I genuinely liked you. A glimmer of hope sparring in my heart that maybe you could understand me. But I couldn't simply blurt out the whole story to you. The last time I told someone about me, I found myself at the end of his sword shortly after. I couldn't risk the same thing happening with you. And honestly, I didn't know if I could trust you yet. I wanted to see how our connection would evolve as you slowly learned the truth about me. Why didn't you just take it back if it's so important to you? Can't. I gave it willingly to Leon, so he became its master. And now he has passed it to me, which means I have the chance to return home. To take back my place in the night sky. But only if you choose to give me the amulet back to me. I cannot force you or steal it from you. I see. So that's what this is all about. What I'm after is my freedom to choose for myself what I want to do, where I want to be, and who I want to be with. It's all mind games with you, isn't it? No, Marius, it's not as simple as that. I want my freedom more than anything. Who wouldn't? Especially after feeling hopeless I'd ever get it back. Now that I see a chance, can you blame me for trying to take it? But you can't deny we share a connection. Last night was delightful. I'm drawn to you. I want to be in your arms every time you're around. But I won't force myself into your life. You do not want me. I know we could share many happy days together and many passionate nights. Irina, how could I trust you after everything? That will be your choice. And it would be unfair for you to deprive me of my own rights to choose for myself. Restore my freedom, and if you want me, ask me to stay. Then I shall decide between a peaceful existence in the night sky or a life of love and passion here on this earth. I don't know what to say. Happiness knocks at your door, Marius. You can remain frightened and alone, or you can take a chance. I'll be fine either way as long as I'm free. How can I give you your freedom back? I need to be Elena once more. I will return to where I was buried. Open the sarcophagus and place the amulet on my heart. Say these words. This amulet, to you I return, Elena. The innocent soul, so you may yet burn in the night sky once more. And remember, Marius, you will still have a choice to make after. Don't make one you'll regret. Oh, that's the bird. The tiny bird with the letter. Okay. Irina described herself as a celestial being of light who took human form and descended to this earth from the skies. Not only she can change her shape, but she can also influence the mind and heart. Who knows what else she can do? She claims I had already taken a liking to her, otherwise she could have not made me so infatuated. With her amulet now mine, she can no longer sway my heart. Yet I cannot deny it, I'm still drawn to her. She can also turn into a bird and fly away. How lovely. At least now I know how to make Elena whole again. Enter Elena's mortuary chamber. Okay, the lights are now lit, basically. I need to bring Elena back to her senses so we can put an end to this ordeal once and for all. This must be where the amulet was placed. After Remus took it, Irina was able to squeeze through the gap in the form of a robin. Okay, yeah. I'm certain I need to figure this one out before I can open the sarcophagus. But first I need to find the correct pattern. Okay. Whoever dismantled these pieces did it so carefully to avoid breaking them. Okay, but how do I do this? Because I want to interact with it, but it says I can't. Okay. Oh, I see. What? Okay. Okay, so these pieces. Okay, I got it. Well, at least part of it. Irina must have flown out here through this broken window. And most likely returned here tonight the same way. There is some sort of pattern here. I should restore this window to its original state. Okay, okay, maybe let's try. No, can I actually? Yes. Definitely not. Wait, but can I turn that around? Rotate. Oh, okay. Right. Oh, it's not all right. Wait. I mean, it does. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. This, right? This has to be the correct pattern for opening the sarcophagus. Let's see. The circles should indicate which buttons must remain pressed. Ah, I see. The dark discs, the buttons should be unpressed in the end. The button that should be unpressed in the end. So the buttons that needs to be pressed are white. So it that do that, okay. So this one should be pressed. Also toggles the ones above, below, to the left and to the right of it in a cross shape. Okay. So the next one. Okay, so these two are pressed. Pressed, 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 pressed. Not pressed. Ah, there we go, we got it. Damn. So we may yet burn in the night sky once more. Thank you. I'm finally myself again. How do you feel? As if I've been through a nightmare. I'm sorry for everything I put on you though. I'm sorry as well about my father. I must confess it's difficult for me to see you and Irina as the same person. She's as much part of me as I was of her. What will you do now? I think I should return to my rightful place. I can feel Irina's doubt in my heart though. A part of me wants to stay here. What do you think I should do? Should this be the last time we see each other? If you stay, will it be Elena or Irina? I believe Irina is much more suited for this world. And for you in particular. The question remains, do you want her here? Yeah, let's want her here. Are you certain? No, but the thought of never seeing Irina again, I'd like to give us a chance. Really? Go on, admit it, you just can't get me out of your head. You can't imagine living without me for another single moment, can you? I didn't say that. Should I just leave then? Please don't. No, that is not nearly good enough. I'd like you to stay. Why? You're not making a very You're not making a very compelling case, you know. I want you to stay here with me. Because despite everything that happened, and at the same time because of it all, I've grown fond of you. I want you to stay so we can try to find happiness together. I'm certain I will never meet anyone like you ever again. That you can be certain of. Come on now, confess you want me to kiss. You just want to kiss me, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about. Coward. Always letting me do all the hard work. You're lucky you're such an adorable coward. And so it ends. Whatever comes next is up to God. May we all find our peace, free from burdens of the past. And so it ends, hand in hand.
Despite all odds, he chose to put his faith in me. Perhaps my painful past experiences with men were merely the result of crossing paths with a terrible person. Can I truly have a future with Marius? I do not know. Yet my heart longs to be near him, to face the challenges ahead with him, to be loved by him for as long as it lasts. And when it inevitably ends, hopefully far in the future, I shall carve my own path, This world has much to offer, and I intend to stay for a long time.
I gotta give it to my Romanian fellows. That was a nice story. Creepy, a little bit of horror, a little bit of strange, a little bit of silly, a little bit of everything. But at the end of it, it was certainly a nice story. In memoriam. Wait. Oh, why? What happened to them? Thank you for playing. This was good, bro. I don't care. This was good. This was really nice few hours. What happens now? Oh, it just... Okay, it puts me back to cutscene.
Despite all odds,
Okay. Right. So... we have it done. Really interesting, this one. I don't think it's worth it to play again, because we know what will happen if you choose the other options to let her go. So with that being said, I think today's stream is enough.